Hello guys, happy Sabbath. Today we're gonna read some Bible lessons. Just gonna show you guys why do some people worship the Sabbath day. Okay, I worship the Sabbath day too. So it's gonna show you guys why do I worship that day. So today gonna use the Bible app, or if you wanna, or you have a Bible book. I do have a Bible book, but I'm gonna use the Bible app so you guys can see clearly where I am reading. So let's get started and go to Genesis, page Genesis, right there, to YouTube, okay? And on the seventh day, God finished his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made, and God blessed the seventh day and holy it, because that in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. It clearly says in the Bible that God, when he finished making the earth, everything that is in it, like plants, trees, humans, animals, flowers, everything that is in it, when he finished creating it, he rested on the Sabbath day, the seventh day, and blessed it. Now, let's go to page Exodus 20. Sorry about the background. 20 and 8. Let's go to, we're gonna read 8 to 9. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Wait, if you guys have the Bible app or book app, whatever you have, but it has to be a Bible. Let's read together, okay? Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou lumber and do all thy work. For in 6 days Jehovah have made have no Jehovah made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Jehovah blessed the Sabbath day and holy it. Sorry, I'm not reading right. Reading right, because I'm a little bit nervous, but that's okay. That happens to beginner YouTubers, but I'll get used to it. I'll get better next time. And sorry I said 8 to 9, but I forgot I have another page that is Exodus 20 to 11 too. So read the 11 too. So we already read it, so let's go to another page now. Now let's go to Matthew. It's down here. There we go. Matthew 24:20. And pray ye that your fleeing be not in the winter, neither on a Sabbath. It clearly says there when Jesus was talking to his disciples when they were going to be persecuted, and he said to pray that their persecution will not be on the Sabbath, because that's the day they have to worship and rest on the Sabbath day. Okay, now let's go to page Mark down here 9:31. There it is. For he teach his disciples and said unto them, the Son of Man is delivered up into the hands of men, and they shall kill him, and when he is killed, after 3 days he shall rise again. I don't know, you guys might be thinking why I'm reading this page, but it's gonna show you an example. So let's read forward, and so you guys can understand what I mean. Okay, let's go to Matthew again, but page 28:1. Let's go to read 1, 2, 2. Now late on the Sabbath day, as it began to toward the first day of the week came Mary Magdalene, that's a long word, sorry, and the other Mary to see the sibling. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled away the stone and sit upon it. It's when it was talking about Jesus when he was risen from the dead, and it says that he was risen in the first day of the week. What is the first day of the week? Sunday. Yes, that's Sunday. And that's the reason why some people worship on Sunday. Yeah. And just because he risen doesn't mean we have to worship him that day. But even when he was risen from that day, he didn't came to the disciples and said, "Worship me on Sunday now. I changed to the Sabbath to Sunday." No. He just came and began his work. And when he was dead, he was resting. Even when he was dead, he rests on the Sabbath day. You might be thinking, what do I mean? Wasn't he dead? Yeah, he was. But when someone dies, it's resting. And to understand more, let's go to John. Oh, there it is. John 11 and 11 again. Go read 11 and stop at 14. Those things spoke he, and after this he said unto them, Our friend Lazarus is fallen asleep, but I go that I may awake him out of sleep. The disciples therefore said unto them, Lord, if he is asleep, fallen asleep, he will recover. Now Jesus had spoken of his death, but they thought that he spoke of taking rest in sleep. Then Jesus therefore said unto them, Plainly Lazarus is dead. When someone dies, it's a resting, because they're just like taking a nap, sleeping. Because Jesus, instead of saying Lazarus is dead, he said Lazarus was sleeping, falling asleep. So when Jesus was dead, he was asleep, because Jesus died on Friday, and on the Sabbath he was in the tomb already, and Sunday he risen from the dead. So even when he was dead on Sabbath, he was resting. Okay, so now let's go to next page, and Luke 4 to 16. There we go. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and he entered, as his custom was, into the synagogues on the Sabbath day, and stood up to read. It's when Jesus go to the synagogues, and synagogues is like a church, so he go to the church every Sabbath. It says clearly there, Sabbath day. There it says Sunday. So he did, even Jesus, when because Moses is more back than Jesus, and even Jesus, when he grew up, he still worshipped the Sabbath day, didn't he? Yeah. Now let's read on ends. I don't know what is that word, ends. But anyway, you guys might know, so that's good. 13:42. There we go. Let's read it together. And as they went out, they beside that those words might be spoken to them the next Sabbath. Is when Paul, you know Paul, right? Or Saul, whatever he's called now. When he knew God, he became a follower of Jesus and started preaching about Jesus. Then the people that heard Paul or Saul preaching, they knew the next Sabbath they'll be spoken again, like preaching. Yeah, I'll be preaching again the next Sabbath, and it says there in the next Sabbath. Now let's go the same. It's the same name, but different number. 18. There it is, and 4. And he reasoned in the synagogues every Sabbath and preached Jews and Greeks. There is when Paul started preaching again, and it says again every Sabbath and preach Jews and Greeks. So he preached every Sabbath. It doesn't say every Sunday. So even people ask you why you worship Sabbath, and they say Sabbath just for Jews. But it clearly says here he preached to Jews and Greeks were not Jews, they were just Greeks. So Sabbath is just for everyone. It's for everyone. So everyone can worship Sabbath, even if they're not Jews. It doesn't matter where kind of country you came from. Now, let's go to Matthew 12:8. There it is. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. That's a short word or sentence. It says there that for the Son of Man is Lord of Sabbath. It still mentions the word Sabbath. So yeah, that's why I worship the Sabbath day, because almost all the words that come from the Bible, I always find the word Sabbath, and I never find a word saying Sunday. Even Jesus, when he risen from the dead, he didn't say worship me on Sunday now because I was risen from the dead. He just risen from the dead and go to heaven. Yeah. And think about for a moment, why would God or Jesus will change the Sabbath to Sunday? Why? Because God doesn't make mistakes, does he? No. So did he make a mistake by changing the did he make a mistake by putting Sabbath as a rest? No. Why would he change it? Because I don't understand. Why would he change the Sabbath to Sunday? I don't understand why people don't think about that. Like, yeah, doesn't make sense. And yeah, that's the reasons I worship the Sabbath. I never find a word in the Bible Sunday. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe and show this to your family or friends or whatever who you know, so they will understand the truth, which is a real day of rest, and maybe they will understand. And if you guys forgot the pages, go back to the video and watch it again, and you guys can see, take a paper, a pencil, and write it, so you guys won't forget the pages. For example, write this one that is Matthew right there, 12:8, and you guys can write it and look it in your Bible, so you guys can read it yourselves. And it will sing the same words. Well, some Bibles sing different words, but they still say it's Sabbath. So yeah, that's the reason I worship the Sabbath. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and comment down below what you guys think. And see you guys next time. Bye.